This tank is the Object 705. This is a Russian Tier 9 heavy tank, and the map is Fjords. I'm going to show you a hull down position that you can play with this tank. I believe that the turret on this tank has 290 millimeter armor, which is really good. So obviously there's lots of hull down positions on many different maps. You can see that the E50 is using one, but I am also using one. I am going to block 7,800 damage from exactly in this location. So you can see he bounced. Let's see where the STRV hit. You know, I don't see it. Okay, he hit me right to the lower left of the gun, underneath what I believe it looks like a machine gun. But I see it right there. When I play a game that I have to do damage blocked by armor, the STRV is using APCR rounds. When I play, I look at what the enemy tanks are on the team, and I try to gauge how easy it will be to block armor. So we're going to look real quick. We've got 50 TP, AE Phase 1, M103, STI, E50, Conway, ISM, the UDAS, Scorpion. It's the STRV that definitely has a high penetration gun. See, the Scorpion is bouncing off of me. I blocked 2,600 damage already. Although this tank does have the premium rounds, which might be heat rounds or HESH rounds, I am removing them from all of my tanks because I just don't feel the need to play with them. I'd rather have regular rounds. If I had more regular rounds, I'd be blind firing in all those bushes over there. But because I've got all these expensive rounds, I don't want to fire them. So I'm up to 3,800 blocked by armor. One thing you can do is try to lift the front of your vehicle so that you get a little bit of a better angle. Like if I drive forward and my vehicle turns up while I'm reloading, that was an HE round from the STRV. Obviously, because the STRV switched to APCR rounds and then to HE rounds, he must have ran out of his premium rounds. So he's no longer able to penetrate. I'm up to 6,200 blocked by armor. The other thing you want to know is how big is your cupola? This one is obviously very small. Do you have any serious weak spots? If you don't, then you'll be able to block a lot of damage. This one's up to 6,600 blocked by armor. And this was not a game where I needed to block a lot of damage. This was a game where I believe I had to block equal to my hit points, which is 1,900. I'm really not sure. So that time he did hit me with an APCR round. Let's see if we can find that spot. Looks like, again, he hit me right next to the gun. 6990 blocked by armor. So one of the things that I've discovered is that when I block a lot of damage, my team tends to win those games because the enemy is wasting their shots firing at you. In some cases, they're using their premium rounds and then they run out, and it's really advantageous for your team. So sometimes I just go just to block armor, just to allow my team to do what they got to do. Up to 7,380 blocked by armor. In this case, you want to point your gun in the direction of where you think the enemy is going to shoot from. So I always have my gun pointed towards the enemy. That's 7,400 blocked by armor. Missed my shot. Whatever number I said at the beginning, how much I was going to block, I just made it up. I didn't remember what the number was. So that's probably the number right there. 7,380 is probably how much armor damage I'm going to block. So you can see it's not that difficult. I block armor all the time. Almost every day I have high damage blocked by armor games, and that's it. So I did 3,198 damage that was reported in game. I blocked 7,380, and you can see that the Scorpion G did fire an APCR round in one of the last shots that I got that hit me, and I got 3 kills. I did not use any premium rounds.